don't know if anybody's watching. This is my first time going live where I advertise. So I guess I'll give it a few minutes. Gosh, this is nerve-wracking. Oh boy. Oh, it says 2 people are watching. Hi. Hello, hello. So I thought I would come. How are you guys doing before I get started? How's everyone doing today? I hope you're having a great weekend. It's really pretty here in New York. I was going to do the live outside, but then I have 10 journals and notebooks, and yeah, I wasn't bringing them up the stairs and outside. So anyway, I hope you're having a great weekend. Say hi in the comments if you're here and listening, so I know you're here. Yeah. Sorry, I'm really nervous because live here is crazy. Hi, Jack. Good to see you. I know you from Witchy Mama, and I think you're on Cross Paths too. Good to see you. Hi. Anyway, I love when people come around to everybody's YouTube. It's great. So I hope everybody else is like me. The reason I wanted to come on and do this video was primarily for the newbies. Most people that I hang out with now are not newbies, but I wanted to do this video for the newbies because if you go in my kitchen, you will find 10, well, more than 10 now, different jars and baubles that I can put herbs in, and probably 10 different styles. Same thing with notebooks and journals. I mean, I have so many of them, and I'm sure anybody who's practicing is the same way, where you have, if you've been practicing for a while now, you have so many different books and journals, and when you're new, I think it's easy to not realize the importance of it. And I'm not saying you have to do this or you should be doing this. I just wanted to come on and talk about how it's a good idea. A little bit about my story. When I was 14, between 14 and 16, I started practicing, not realizing that I was a witch. And I did a lot of spells and a lot of different workings in that time, between 14 and last year when I turned 40, which is a long time period. I did puppets, I did candle work, I did weight loss spells, I did love spells, prosperity spells, all different kinds of stuff. And I didn't write any of it down. So now when I turned 40 and realized that, thank you, Jack, realized that I was a witch and there was a label, which I had never put to it. I started writing it down. I started writing down what I was doing because you want to be able to go back to it and look at it. I wish I had done that from the beginning because obviously you want to know what you did and how it turned out, because you don't want to do something that didn't work out the first time and have the same results. So anyway, I don't want to bore you with that. So I'm going to jump right in and start showing you some of my journals that I've kept. I have kept one for the last 24 years, which is kind of cool. The first one I'm going to show you is my Reiki journal, which I became a certified Reiki level 1 practitioner in 1994. 5. And this is the journal that I kept. This is just a binder style journal where I have everything in sleeves. So this is one type you can keep. And I just have all of my information for Reiki 1 and 2 is in this big binder, which is nice to have it all in one spot. So that's one style of journal. Then I have my gratitude journal, which I write in every day. I've been keeping these since 2005. And usually they're just these spiral bound books. I like spiral because you can open them and lay them flat. But any type of journal, you know, you're comfortable with is perfect for whatever you're going to use it for. And I just kind of write my thoughts down every day, and it helps me. This is the one of 2 practices that I do every day that I won't skip. I won't say I never skip it, but I try not to skip it, is the gratitude journal and meditating every day. I just try not to skip it because my day turns out to be a mess if I do. All right. I told you I had a lot of them. The next one I keep is, and if you are a newbie witch or whatever, how many of these books is too many? Whatever works for you. If keeping one book to write everything down in works for you, that's great. Keeping none works for you, that's awesome. Again, these are just my thoughts on what works for me. So I just wanted to talk about, you know, what works for me to see if that would help anybody. So this one is my dream and meditation journal. I keep it in one book, the 2 of them together. So it's another spiral. Just write out my thoughts. And you can see I just write out my dreams and my thoughts, what comes to me in my meditations. Then I have my Book of Shadows notebook, which is another spiral. You can see I love this style. This is one of my favorite styles with the spiral. And the first page, it says, you are stronger than you believe. And it says, pain is real, but so is hope. And if you don't know what shadow work is, check it out. Google it. Shadow work is basically working on yourself, working on those parts of yourself that you'd rather hide, but that it really helps to bring those parts out and helps you to accept yourself as a whole. I'm probably not explaining that very well, but Google it if you're interested in what shadow work is. It's I won't show you anything that's in this journal because basically I'm writing about different parts of me that I don't necessarily want the world to see, but I'm trying to work on. So then I come to my tarot journals. And this is my first tarot journal from my class that I took. And it's just all of my notes. And this is the first one. You can tell I'm not artistic, very artistic. But this is my first one where I start to kind of add some stickers and stuff. So when it came to the wands, I added a sticker that said sparkle because to me, you know, fire sparkles and wands represent sparkle, fire. Then when it came to the pentacles, I put the diamond because the pentacles represent earth and so on and so on. The air, I put a few others in here, but this is my first journal of tarot. And this is a different notebook style. I swear I'm getting to the good ones. They're here. Then I have another spiral book that is, this is another tarot book, but this is only about the court cards. So I have a separate, some people are super organized like me. I tend to be OCD. I was a teacher in another life, so my organizational skills, I like to have a book for everything. But again, you don't have to have a book for everything. You don't have to have a book at all. I tend to have a book for everything. So this is my court card notebook. And actually, I only have a page. Oops. Sorry, guys. I only have a page in here. Let me see if I can find it. No, I have a couple of pages, but if you can see, I have like written down the Queen of Cups, all the cups, the queens. On another page, I have the knights, so I have it broken down like that. Then I have my different style. Hi, Opal. I'm glad you joined us. I have another style that I use, which I don't use very often. This is the hard notebook, which I really don't like. Worse than I don't like this kind. This kind of notebook, at least you can sort of bend it to open it. This one is, the only reason I bought it was because it has the ribbon. I know that sounds crazy, but I like to be able to have a bookmark. So this book is for a class I'm taking where I'm just writing down some notes, and I highlight the notes and then put my bookmark. I love notebooks that have that ribbon. And if you have a notebook and you don't want, it doesn't have a ribbon and you'd like one, you always can take a piece of ribbon and hot glue it in the front and then just work it in as you need it as a bookmark. All right, so this is the last tarot notebook that I have. Oh no, I have a four tarot notebooks. I'm a little insane. Opal, I was just saying how I am so OCD about breaking everything down that I have one tarot notebook from a class, one that's only the courts, where I only talk about the kings, queens, knights, and pages. And then this one, oh, this isn't tarot. No, I'm sorry. This is a notebook where I write everything down that I want to put in my book of shadows, but I don't put it in my book of shadows until I'm ready to put it in my book of shadows. Because I'm, God forbid you ruin your book of shadows, right? And I guess that's something I need to get over, that, it's just a notebook. I can always, cross something out, but I don't. So again, this is the spiral, and it says you're capable of amazing things on the front. Then I have, just like my Reiki book, I have another one of these, and it's for a class I'm taking. And I just put all my notes for the class in sleeves so that I could always go back and look at the notes or whatever I need, and I could always reorganize them. I like to be able to reorganize stuff if I need to, or add stuff in where I can. So that's why I like having the different options. Finally, my book of shadows. Huh. I know there's 10 of them here. It's crazy. My book of shadows we're finally getting to. I struggled with my book of shadows. I didn't know whether I wanted to do... Jack, do you have a book of shadows? Or Opal, do you have a book of shadows? Because I really struggled. I was wondering, it took me the longest time to figure out what I wanted to do. I thought you have too? Okay. See, I was like, do I want to do it? What style do I want to do it in? And you go on YouTube and all these people have, okay, see, all these people, I don't know if you're autistic, Jack, but all these people have like watercolors and, you know, scrapbook style. And it was so hard for me because I don't know, I'm not artistic like that. So I struggled for so long how to start it or how to do it because I wanted it to be so pretty. So I ended up just starting like this, like the other two books, and doing it in sleeves with just printing stuff out. And if I ever get to the point where I feel like I'm ready to do it in an artistic way, you do a lot of cutting and pasting. That's what I thought too. Like, do you actually have to draw it or can you just cut and paste? Can you use scrapbook stuff? I'm sure you could use scrapbook stuff that you find, you know? So for the newbies out there, if you're watching this on replay, or for anybody actually, if you're watching this on replay, you don't have to be, I guess, so concerned with, you know, doing it perfectly. Just do it. Opal has one for facts and then another for thoughts and tarot spreads. I like that idea. I don't have many tarot spreads written in books. What I do is I actually save the tarot spreads on my Pinterest board, which for me is easier for some reason. I guess everybody's different, which is awesome because I love seeing how everybody does stuff. For me, it's easier to go on Pinterest and see the spreads. But do you draw the spreads? I'm trying to figure out how I would do that. Do you draw them or do you just print them? How do you do the spreads, Opal? Oh, you draw boxes for the cards. See, you're gonna laugh. I can't even draw boxes straight. I'm awesome when it comes to doing stuff with fabric. Like I made this quilt behind me. I can do quilts and purses and stuff with fabric. I cannot draw to save my life, even if it's a square box. Yeah, see, Jack, I think that's like so important. And I didn't do that for so many years. I didn't write stuff down because I didn't even know I was a witch. I had no clue. I was doing all this stuff and I had no clue what I was until about a year ago. I put it all together at 40. It's crazy. I like that idea, Opal. I think if I could draw, I would do that. But what I am doing for tarot, this is my last tarot notebook that I'm going to be doing, and I totally stole the idea from Papa Squirrel. And if anybody doesn't know Papa Squirrel, I put the link in the description. I can't wait to see it later, Opal. Papa Squirrel had a series on tarot journals and how he did his, and it was scrapbook style. So I kind of stole the idea from him, and I just started mine. So I got a hardcover book from Michael's or Joanne's somewhere. Yeah, Brian's awesome. And then I started it scrapbook style and started it. This is the only page I did so far. But what I'm going to do is for each tarot card, I'm going to do a scrapbook page. And so this is the first page I have done. It's Tarot Journal. There are no mistakes in life, only lessons. And I love that quote. I found it online. And it just summarizes life so much. And then it summarizes the tarot. There are no mistakes, only lessons, because what is the tarot teaching us? The lessons. And so many times, right? The lessons we don't want to see. The cards are just going to keep shoving them in our faces until we finally see them, right? So I just loved that for the first page. And then I got some journals off of not journals, magazines off of Craigslist that people were giving away. And I ran and got them from a couple of people locally to cut images and stuff out of. So I'll be using those in there. So I'm going to do something similar to what Papa Squirrel did, but not exactly what he did. Oh, nice, Opal. I love it. And I'll tell you what, I love how the community here can inspire each other, and we can take each other's ideas and just grow and take a little bit from here and a little bit from there and put it together and make it our own. And nobody gets offended. Like, we just kind of piggyback off of each other, you know? I saw his purge videos, and yes, Jack, I linked his journal videos in the description. They're awesome. Yeah, so if anybody watching the replay is new or is not necessarily new, but is a solitary practitioner and doesn't really have anybody to talk to, or, you know, doesn't know anybody who is a witch or a pagan, or, you know, who knows about these type things, message us. Message me, I should say. I'm not going to speak for anybody else, but send a message. And there's plenty of people who are nice, plenty of people. I have a group on Facebook. You're welcome to join. There are so many good people out there who love to help other people. We love to share ideas and get to know new people. So really, if you are watching this and you just don't know where to start, or you're lonely or alone in it, and you're looking for a group, online is a great way to start. Yes, Molly Roberts is awesome too. If you're looking for other creative journal or Book of Shadow videos, Molly Roberts is amazing. So I love her stuff, but she is an artist. I am not an artist, so I watch her stuff and I'm like, I stink. And Molly, if you're watching this, I love you, but I watch your stuff and I'm like, I'm so bad. I can't do watercolor. I can't draw like that. It's so funny. And I know I shouldn't feel that way, but I do. Yeah, I just feel like the community is so welcoming, and I don't know if people know that, but like, you know, nobody has to feel alone. And I think that was part of the reason I wanted to do this video today, because you don't have to feel alone. And if you don't know, you know, where to start or what to do or whatever, you know, the first thing I thought of was to talk about the notebooks, because write down what you're doing. So 10 years from now, you're not like, oh, I did that spell, but I don't remember what happened. And then that kind of piggybacked into a 24-minute video now. How does that happen? Yes, Molly always says your book doesn't have to be perfect, Jack. You're right. But I still feel like it does. I still feel like it does, you know? But I think I'm going to get something like this. I originally bought this one for my Book of Shadows. And then I chickened out and started doing the binder. So once I see how the scrapbook thing goes for the tarot, I may move over. So we'll see. I'll definitely do updates. Did you guys see my sun and moon? I got the sun and the moon pictures this week at the thrift store for $7. Like, I love the thrift store. It's like my favorite thing in the world. I know that's random. Jack, do you paint? Are you artistic? I feel like you would be artistic. Anybody who says I mean, I guess, I usually find is like very artistic. Yeah. Oh, thrifting is so fun. It's dangerous though. It's really. I only have one store, thankfully, by me that has anything worth buying. So that's good and bad. What's really bad is Amazon is my friend. So, Opal, you're doing a video later? Jack, do you have a station, a channel? I got these, and then I also got a package of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. They're not tea lights. They're the candles that are like this big and they're chunky. I don't know what they call them, but there were 8 of them from Yankee Candle. There were like 2 pear, 2 fir, 2 vanilla. Is that what they call votives? Thank you. 8 votives for 99 cents. So I always buy the candles because I'd rather buy them there than anywhere, honestly. Like, I hate going to I won't buy Yankee Candle anymore at all. Like, at the store, you can't, or at least I can't. So, yes, he did. I can't keep track of all the names. Votives, charms. I don't know. But I get all my candles there now. And if they're more than 99 cents, I get mad. I'm like, no, I'm not buying them. Am I the only one? Because, like, I'm becoming like a snob. Not a snob. I guess the opposite of a snob. I'm like, that's too expensive for me. I'm not buying them. But anyway, yeah. So those were my journals. I think I have every kind of book that you can have. They are easier to light. I don't know if you can. I don't think you can see it too well, but oh, now you can see my messy kitchen. Back there next to the boo is a light bulb warmer. I like that one too. It's not a candle, but it's a light bulb warmer. Oh, there's 4 people now. Hi. I don't know who just came on. So, well, guys, I think I've been on about 30 minutes. I think I'm going to start heading off here. Thanks for hanging out with me. Yay, 4, right, Opal? I don't know who just came on. Maybe I'll wait a minute and see who just came on, right? Ah! In 2 hours, you'll be live. I'll be there. I think I've watched 1, 2, 3, including my own, 4 lives today, and yours will be the 5th. It's been a crazy YouTube Saturday. So, yeah. Yeah. So thanks for hanging. Your first solo live? Yeah, this is my first live that I advertised, or that I let people know that I was going live before I went live. I've been a chicken, so I've been like, all right, I'm going to go live, and just gone live like at the most random times when everybody's at work, nobody knows I'm going live, and I've gone live for like 5 minutes and been like, hey, just wanted to tell you guys this, and then I click off. So I'm really happy that you guys came and joined me today. I appreciate it. And I'll be doing more scheduled lives. Yes, I think I saw your first one, I believe. I've seen you over there a couple of times. So if you're just joining now or you are watching the replay now, the whole journal part was like in the first half of the video. So Jack, you got to do more videos. Opal, I'm always scared, and I always have a palm stone with me, and I'm always sitting here going like this. Oh, come on, Jack, I'll harass you. Not really, but you should. The first couple are, then you get used to it. Like, I've gotten used to looking at my face and talking. Does anybody else, going back to journals, does anybody else buy a ton of supplies and then not use them? I was just thinking of that. Like, I bought so many supplies. I bought felt tip pens and markers and stickers and ribbon, and all my notebooks pretty much have nothing in them. Opal, do we buy them just to look at them or what? Oh, you're brave that you're going to show them, because I'm not going to show you mine. No way. I have, well, I'll show you. Oh, ow. been sitting too long. Okay, you see these bins? These over here? These two drawers and these two drawers. And this have all sorts of scrapbooking supplies in them. I'm a quilter and a sewer, so I have fabric and then I have my craft stuff. But most of it I've gotten either thrift stores, garage sales, or from friends that are no longer crafting or quilting. So I've been lucky. All right, guys. Well, I'm not going to keep the video going live anymore since we're just talking about washi tape and weird stuff that we can talk about in chat. So I'm going to move over to chat and I'm going to end the live video. So if anybody comes to my channel and wants to watch the video, they're not bored to death with weird chat. Thanks for joining me today, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Jack, are you in the Facebook group? Which Facebook group are you in? I don't think I know you over there. I might. Is this your name that you're here under? I'll have, okay. All right, I'll find you over there. All right, guys, thanks for joining me. And if you're watching the replay, thanks for watching. And I'll be back tomorrow for Sunday, Tarot card of the week, the polls for the week. And later in the week, bye, Opal. Bye, Jack. Later in the week, I will be doing a chakra video. So you can look forward to that. If you're not part of our Facebook group, hop on over to Facebook and join us there. And I think that's all I got for you. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and like it. If you enjoy the channel, go ahead and subscribe. That would be much appreciated. Take care. Blessed be.